All right, I think it's June 5th, 2018. I have meetings this morning, and then I'm going to go to Muscle Holler and pack up the truck. I'm going to cut a tree and a standing and an underhand, maybe one single, and then do some stock sawing. Do everything but the hot saw because I'm still piecing it back together, but the part will be here tomorrow. Then pack up the truck for the trip this weekend for our Steel Timber Sports Series qualifier at the Sawyer County Wood Shop in Hayward, Wisconsin. It's a long drive to get up there, a couple motel rooms on the way up and more than likely one on the way back, and miss 3 days of work, which I hate, but part of the game, I guess. Luckily, I've got a bunch of phone conferences planned for Thursday, Friday, and Monday, so it's not like I'm not going to be working. It's one of the joys about the type of work that I do is I'd spend more time talking and reading than I do actually in court. But should be fun. Pretty confident going into this the series. My tree is not exactly what I wanted it to be, but it's a hell of a lot better than it's been in the past. Probably a good 15-20 seconds quicker. I should be around a minute, maybe a little less. A little bit more work to do on that. Stock saw's great. Underhand's good enough. Single is great. Standing block's great. Probably not good enough to beat Matt in the standing, but so be it. You know, he's the best there is in the States and one of the best in the world too. You know, I'll take that. And then the hot saw, crapshoot at this stage, which I don't think it's going to matter for me at that point. But luckily, I've got Zach Browse that has my back for loan of a saw in case mine won't run. Happy to have boys in the sport. Yeah. All right. Let's get busy. All right, taking a lunch break here at Muscle Holler South. Had meetings this morning. Now I'm going to cut a tree, maybe a single, two, a couple standings and an underhand, some sock saws. And this is an 11-inch tree. It's the same log I cut yesterday, using a different axe. I'm hoping I can board better. Just going to work on transitions and hopefully keep it all together. That's enough. Fuck. Oh boy. Shit happens. Oh well, I'm going in blind. No, I'm not going in blind. I know I've done my homework. That pole was soft and small, and I had a beautiful bottom pocket in that, and it smashed out and slabbed. And then that just completely, blah. Top hole was perfect. I know it was 7 hits. It was perfect on 6 hits, but I made sure of it was 7. And then after the glance, because of the chip sticking, oh well, such is life. Move on. That's all I can do. This next log is a 40-inch white pine. Took me 12 and 12 with a different axe yesterday, with my tree axe actually. So I'm going to use a different axe today and hopefully cut it in less than 12 and 12. May open it up 2 and 2 because it seemed like the wood was hanging yesterday. So maybe go 10 or 11 and see what it takes in the back. That stand block cut was pretty damn good, 11 and 9 with the trainer. Well, not a trainer, pretty good axe. The 20 hits and almost a 13-inch log. I'll take that. This is a full 19-inch single log. I'm using my best training saw. Goal with this should be, based on what I was cutting it with my good saws, which was 13, 14 strokes, probably should cut this in about 16 strokes if all goes well. So, here we go. A little duller than I thought. That was 17 strokes instead of 16, but so it's pretty good. Yeah, stroke speed was adequate. Now it's time for a big underhand. All right, this underhand is 45 inches. I'm using a demo axe, not a rigid racer, and goal with this one will be, if I can cut it in 15 and 15, I'll be very pleased. So we'll see. This next and last log is a 13-inch standing. It's my little bonus event for the day because I love cutting standing blocks. It's 42, a little over 42 inches. So I'm going to use the same axe I used in that previous log. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try and cut it an 11 in the front and see what it takes in the back. We'll see what happens. Hopefully I get a big one on that one. That log was hard. Took more hits than I had anticipated. I should have went an extra round up in the back. Just couldn't drive it. It was strong. It was all red. Very dense. So, last session for before my qualifiers in the books. Pretty bummed out about that tree. I really wanted to make the best go of that I could, but shit happens. It was funny watching it. At least I know that my sorry ass can still crawl up on a board. But everything else, I like where it's at. It's good enough for now. You know, wherever and however things fall out this weekend, I'm quite content with that. I have a feeling that, you know, my skill level is such that as long as I do what I'm supposed to do and what I can do and don't try to exceed my expectations, I'll make it to the next round relatively easily. Just need to not get too anxious and enjoy myself and have fun. That's the main thing. So here we go. Leaving for Hayward tomorrow after work, and hopefully we'll have that hot saw put back together tomorrow afternoon or before we leave. So game on, let's go.